Hi, my YouTube family. This is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. I thank you so much for being here today. Today, we're going to have a wonderful time together. Hi, this is Melody. I hope all of you are doing awesome. Today, we're going to do a video on Pisces, and this was a requested one too, so I did 3 of them in a requested video, which is Virgo, Libra, and Pisces is the third one. So Pisces, the time frame from February 19 to March 20, element is water, color white, and then they can wear mauve color, violet, not dark purple, it's violet, you know, like the violet flower, or the sea green mauve color. And their quality is mutable, and the days are the Thursday, because Thursdays are the ruler Jupiter and Neptune. And great compatibility they have with Taurus, and Pisces have compatibility with Taurus and Cancer. And so usually sometimes Virgo, but not too much with Virgo. They do sometimes criticize each other, but Taurus and Cancer, lucky numbers 3, 9, 12, 15, 18, 24. Pisces personality, their strengths are their compassionate, intuitive, artistic, gentle, wise, and musical. They love music. Now weaknesses, they are very fearful. That is true. I have seen many Pisces are very fearful. Also then they have fear of a ghost and all the demon and all that. Overly trusting, that is true. They trust anyone, everyone. Very helpful to the point. Then they forget about themselves and their families, and that's why most of the time they have fights with their families, because they are super helping to others. And sometimes they do get sad, sometimes they want to stay lonely. And most of the times I have seen their fights are weird, like, you know, they will stay. I know this couple, they are like the Pisces, the worst combination for marriage will be a Gemini. So I know this Pisces and Gemini, they are a couple, and their fights last for 6 months. Like they will have a fight and they will stay in the same house, which is not big, which is like 1,000 square foot, so small. I think it's smaller than that. I think it was like 850 square foot. And then it was a tiny little house, single family house. So they will live in a house and not talk to each other for 6 months, which is like so, like it's impossible. How can you live on 800 square foot and not talk to each other for 6 months? So that's the kind of the fights are like that. So they sometimes desire to escape reality. Yes, that is not real thing, like live in a little space but not talk to the people. And they do too much for everybody in the families outside, but then they expect a lot too, and if you don't do it they get angry. So desire to escape reality and can be a victim of martyr. Like sometimes they have serious beliefs, like a religious belief or something they believe, and then they get killed for that. And Pisces like sometimes being alone, but most of the time I see they are party animal. They love working. They are dedicated to their work. They get up early in the morning, go to their work, and that is their life, their work. So yeah, they most of them work throughout their life till the last day of their death. I have seen some of the Pisces are like working till age 96, like their personal business, but working till that time. So love work, love being with people, and sometimes love being alone. I love sleeping, but sometimes, not all the times, because I have seen they work hard all day, and nighttime, like 8, 9 o'clock, they will fall asleep, they snore, and then they wake up early in the morning to do their work. Or some of them I have seen they will go to bed at 2 o'clock because they will stay out so late, and then they go to bed. And they love party and drinking and dancing. And romance. Yes, they like if you look for the zodiac sign, which could be have an affair outside the marriage, Pisces would be the first one. And then they love like going for run, walk, swimming, or they love to go in temples and things like that, spiritual things. Pisces just like they don't like anybody who's like Miss or Mr. Know-it-all, and they don't like being criticized. Like you can't say anything about them or anything bad about them in front of them. They don't like criticism, and they don't like past coming back to haunt them. And then they don't like cruelty. Like they're very helpful, they'll help everybody, anybody, so very kind. So they don't like cruelty. Pisces are very friendly, and you see them with all kinds of people, like young, old, everybody, and they're very selfless and always willing to help others, to the point when they forget about themselves, or simple, like they will go to drop a friend or pick up a friend, and even though sometimes gets late, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock night, but they forget, like they need to go to bed on time because they have to go to work at 7 a.m. So yeah, and then their family members get mad because they will go help other people so much, dropping, picking up, doing things which they don't need to do with their own expense, but they will do it because they feel the strong urge from inside to do it. So individuals born with their sun sign and Pisces possess intuition, intuitive nature, understanding of the life cycle, and they have a special emotional relationship with everything and everyone around them, like the nature. Pisces are water sign, which is like Cancer, Scorpio. So they do get along with Cancer. Cancer and Pisces are really great together because Pisces also like cooking and feeding people, having parties, music, singing. And Cancer, same way. Cancer like cooking, feeding people, being outside, partying, and also they both like being in nature, so they're kind of similar. So Pisces have empathy and incredible emotional capacity, and they sometimes like be very kind to people, do things for them, and too much, then that gets into their way of their marriage and everything, because then their family gets really mad because they're wasting a lot of time on others. But then like fear for some things, like fear for losing the life partner or something, and they see that problem in the marriage, which drives Pisces to away from their loved ones and pushes them into romance distance or cheat in a marriage, because they just become very restless in the situation of fear of losing somebody or unhappiness. And being in love with somebody or somebody loving them helps them go through a tough time. So Pisces like a secure, loving relationship. Whenever they see that there's a problem, they're not getting along, then they look for the next best one, run away from the one they're already there. Pisces and Aquarius and Pisces have both strong connection, a true love, like a fairy tale love, because see, they both like cooking outside, just like with Cancer too, being with everybody, partying, and yeah, they both have pretty much similar characteristics, and they both they have they're helping nature. They're like very selfless. So, and Pisces and Sagittarius relationship is also good because they share the same kind of love. And so Pisces are good for marriage with Aquarius and Sagittarius and Cancer. And what they're not good with marriage is a Gemini or a Libra, because the relationship with Pisces and Libra is challenging due to the lack of respect and trust between each other. And Gemini, Pisces and Geminis do not get along. They do not feel attracted to each other. Pisces and Virgos also have a trust issue, and how Virgos like to criticize and Pisces hate to be criticized, literally hate to be criticized. So if Pisces do not want to marry or have a relationship with Libra, Gemini, or Virgo, because that's just their opposite. Pisces, career and money. Pisces are great as singer, dancer, or the hotel, motel, restaurant, service-oriented industry like the stores, grocery store, customer service, or as a astrologer or a photographer or a bartender, social worker, musician, artist, counselor, or they could be physical therapist or work in the marketing. They like being with people, so service oriented, customer service related things are really good because they're really good with people. Pisces soulmate will be Aquarius or Cancer or Sagittarius. Pisces, sometimes Taurus, because they both believe in long lasting relationship and work to keep the relationship going longer. So sometimes Pisces and Taurus could be really great friend. And Pisces could be music teacher or dance teacher or a pharmacist or a veterinarian. And Pisces are very hard worker. They like to have fun, enjoy their life, but there are also some of them I have seen kind of stingy and like to save money. So Pisces are really great people and great to be around. They're fun, loving, good people. And as I told you, that they like to help out people and extremely helpful. But usually I have seen they don't have that good of a family life, and because of this helping nature, and just they don't know where to draw the line, like, okay, this is my work time and now my cutoff time, so I go home, be with my family. and do whatever I need to do, then next day go to work. They don't know that. They will just help people till 12 o'clock night, then they go home, and then they get yelled by their wife or something. So yeah, so Pisces are amazing people, and they have great life with Aquarius, Sagittarius, or Gemini, and they have kind of a really rocky life with Libra or Gemini and Pisces really don't get along. Taurus do sometimes don't. So this is a small video about Pisces. I hope you like it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I see you with many more. Bye bye. Hi, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. Thank you. May God bless you all.